There's a little bar in a canyon on the outskirts of Los Angeles. It's called the Hideaway. I think it was the summer of 2018. I started going in there on Sunday afternoons with a friend of mine. You see, there's this blues jam run by a guy named Garcia. Not just an ordinary neighborhood blues jam. This is a jam with some serious cats. Top-line session players and other guys who've earned a reputation as badasses. They jam with each other for about an hour, and then they open it up. Jackie, my friend, encouraged me to go up and sing a couple of songs, and I wanted to, but I was scared. I'm not really a blues player, and these guys, and some women too, were total pros. It took me 7 trips to the Hideaway before I got up the courage to do a song. For the rest of that year, and all through the next, I was there as often as possible. I'm a decent singer, so I got a little love from the audience pretty much right away. But as a musician, I know enough to know how little I know. It occurred to me that this group of players, who know and respect one another, was something like a medieval guild. The masters knew all the secrets, and they were bringing along the journeymen, who were already good, solid musicians. Then there were the apprentices, who may or may not have any talent, but who were there each week trying to get better. I started seeing the whole scene through this lens. When I had obviously worked on the songs I brought, I was almost one of the guys. But when I didn't have my shit together, I was just another apprentice. Playing music well is what they do. It's a big part of their identity. It's their area of mastery. They are completely willing to show somebody the ropes, but that person better be paying attention and doing his homework. Mastery. I started thinking a lot about mastery. I've been fairly well known in LA singer-songwriter circles for many years. I have a knack for lyrics that comes naturally, and that brought me some respect. But I never really drilled down on my singing and my guitar playing. I kind of coasted along on what comes easiest to me. There's a musician named Freebo. He was Bonnie Raitt's bass player for many years. About 15 years ago, he started reinventing himself as a singer-songwriter. Just about 10 years ago, I think it was in Austin, we were both attending a conference for touring musicians. I was standing in a hotel hallway practicing my songs for a showcase I had scheduled when Freebo got off the elevator. I'd talked with him once before, and I probably bitched a little bit about not getting a lot of opportunities. So he walks up to me and says, what you're doing right now, this is the only thing you control. Do this. Practice in the damn hallway. Be prepared. Get great at what you do. Everything else will take care of itself. As a lifelong professional, Freebo could tell that I'd mostly been coasting. And when he caught me in a moment when I wasn't coasting, he took the time to point out the difference. I think of that all the time. Every time I screw up on stage because I was watching Netflix the night before instead of getting my parts nailed down, I remember what Freebo told me. Listen, the people I meet who seem to have quiet souls have mastered something. I was finally getting into the habit of working on my music, using jams and open mics to stretch as a performer when the world shut down. I was going out at least 2 nights a week, getting on stage somewhere, and performing songs that challenged me, in front of people, often in noisy bars or restaurants. I was following the trail. And then, all of that went away for a year and a half. Some of the places where I'd play regularly went out of business. Gaucho's, Viva Cantina, the Park Bar and Grill, but other spots survived and are opening up again. I'm writing this on Wednesday morning, the 20th of October, 2021. Last night I went to an open mic that's run by a good friend of mine, Dale LaDuke. It's a feel-good, all-inclusive thing. He's been doing it for more than a decade. He'd always encourage everybody to take the stage for a few minutes, even people with no discernible talent. The humanity was most important to Dale. Sometimes an ad hoc group of players would form what we call an insta-band and back somebody up. It was charming, but amateurish. When the world shut down, Dale went to take care of his mom in Michigan, and the open mic went silent. Now he's back, and the insta-band is back, but not like it was. Now Dale has assembled a group of real players, guys that could easily hold their own with the badasses of the Hideaway. These guys can play anything. Just bring them a rough chord chart and get ready to front a pro-level band. And this Sunday, the Blues Jam at the Hideaway returns as well, after 19 friggin' months. I've come to believe that everyone needs to become a master at something before he'll truly be at peace with the world. I think that's built into us. Our society rewards excellence. That's the meritocracy we talk about, right? People who rise above the ordinary show us what happens when you dig deep, get real about your failings, and overcome them with honest effort. Another thing is going on Tuesday nights at a bar in Van Nuys called Ireland's 32. Another bunch of seasoned musicians is there at the ready, initiating amateurs into the joys of music played at that next level. As many of you know, I've been working on my own stuff with an acoustic trio. But I've been distracting myself with the attempt to live stream, which has given us nothing but frustration. We'll be playing outdoors in Pasadena this Saturday afternoon, October 23rd. No live stream this time. If you want to come out, find my email down below and send me a note. Also below, you'll find the information for the 3 jams I've spoken of here. If you're a musician who's never made the full effort, join me on this quest for mastery. But whatever it is that you do, I want to encourage you to be great at it, to understand its parts and processes, and get each one of them under your belt, and gradually achieve that confident grace that surrounds all of the masters. I've got a long way to go with all of my skills. I think I'm getting a little bit better at podcasting. I'll be bringing more smart people on that we can all learn from. We've let the actions of strangers become too important in our lives, whether it's the World Series or the misadventures of politicians. We focus too much on other people. We live vicariously through them. That's not good enough. As I've said before, if we're going to make America great again, we'll do it by making Americans great again. I'm starting with the guy I see right now on my monitor. That guy. Let me close with a musical clip. A musician and producer named Bernie Larson has built a creative space in Ojai, California. He's been developing the skills to showcase artists who are reaching mastery. Among them, Celia Chavez and Simon Petty, known collectively as Petty Chavez. They'll be with us in Pasadena Saturday to do a full set. I'll end this video by playing part of one song of theirs that Bernie captured. Follow the link below to hear the whole song on their channel. Hopefully they'll notice a bump in their views. Thanks for bearing with me through this transitional time. Your support means a lot to me. Here's Petty Chavez.
You don't have to tell me all the details of your ragged history. I don't need to know about the rocky road that brought you here to me. You don't have to tell me that. Better take it slow, 'cause I already know. I know I don't need to think about a single thing I'm going to say. Turn myself away, 'cause I can wait forever. I can see how this will go.